hello. Just attempting a live stream, but signal's not very good here. I know for the next sort of 40 minutes it'll not be very good. It goes into a bit of a dead spot. But hey ho. There you go. So that's me this morning. Oh, excuse me. You know, I've got t-shirt on, jumper on, hoodie on. No wonder I'm getting hot. Oh, dear me. Happy days. Look at that lead. I remember a Paolo Nutini song called Autumn Leaves. I like him as a singer. And once I get to the top of this road in about 10 minutes, turn left into the estate, the signal goes really bad. That's the only problem. Just makes for a poor viewing experience. Hope you're all well. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. I'm out on my morning 10,000 steps. And this is day 316. Yeah, I've been doing it every day for 316 days. So another 49 days, I'll be at 1 year. Hello. How are you doing, MK? MK12, how are you doing, my friend? Hope life is treating you well. I haven't done a live for a while. It's just a shame. This is one of my favourite routes. And can we go get tacos? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Unfortunately, it's very early in the morning here. What time is it? 5:25. And we're nowhere near any taco shops. There's a Taco Bell in town, but that's probably a couple of miles from here, 3 miles maybe. But it won't be open at this time, sadly. Never mind. It is what it is. So hopefully we've got a reasonable signal at the moment. But like I say, when I do go into the estate, the signal is not very good. Oh yay, time for spud, innit? Time for spud. excuse me. Time for a bicky. In it, bruv. Time to walk. Time to walk, my friend. MK12 country. I'm in the UK, United Kingdom. I'm just a normal 52-year-old guy. I work outdoors in people's yards, gardens, and I've had quite an unhealthy lifestyle for quite a few years. I'm a little overweight, not massively, but I'm a little overweight. So I started walking every day. I haven't had a drink of alcohol for nearly 2 years now. So I'm going in the right direction slowly. Gaming God, hello. How are you doing? Fish, hello. My name's Sean. That's me. How are you doing? Yeah, Sean from the United Kingdom. I'm actually in South Yorkshire, a place called Doncaster. I'm not originally from here. I'm originally from Nottinghamshire, you know, the home of Robin Hood. So where there's a there's a tree in Sherwood Forest called Major Oak, and originally I was born in a place that's probably a couple of miles from there. All my family still live there, but I moved to Doncaster to be with my wife, and that's where I've been living now for about 14 years. Yeah, to be honest, I haven't done many live streams for a long time, and there was a period when I was doing them every single day, but there's a couple of issues. Where I am now, the signal's really bad, but I like this route. It's okay at the moment, and hopefully you can see everything at the moment, but in about 5 minutes when I turn left, it starts to go downhill, deteriorate the signal. And the more I get into the estate, the worse the signal becomes. But I enjoy the route. Also, as I was doing the live streams, I think it was just the timing, but when you do the same route day after day after day, it started off with a lot of people coming on the live, and then it kept getting less and less and less. And I'm thinking, well, maybe it's because it's a bit boring doing the same thing day after day, so I just gave it a break. You look healthy. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. I want to lose some of that, and especially off my belly. My belly and my body, you can't really see, but it's definitely, hang on. Can't really. It's because I've got this hoodie on as well. My weight is about 14 stone. Just under 14 stone. And there's 14 pounds in the stone. What's that? Is that nearly 200 pounds? Not sure. Anyway. Am I healthy? I'm reasonable. My diet's not the best. I'm working on the diet day by day. It is improving, that's a good thing. It is improving. Meowfish, you remember me? I started watching you at day 35. Hello. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Watson Hall, so there really is a Sherwood Forest. Yes, there really is. There really, really is. And the main visitor centre is in a village called Edwinstowe. So if you ever want to go and you're in the UK, look for Edwinstowe. Edwinstowe. It's a nice little village location, and there's car parks there, and you can go in, you can walk around the woods, and you can actually make your way to Sherwood Forest. In fact, if you go onto my channel, and look for the videos, not the shorts, the videos. It was, well, it was a few months ago, but you'll see in there, you'll have to scroll past a few, but there's a few in there. And then you'll see the one where we actually took a walk around Sherwood Forest and round to where Major Oak is. So if you want to see that, feel free. Time to eat some tacos. Hannah. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, hang on. Oh, there's a lady here, I see her every day. She's an elderly lady. Let's say morning. 2 seconds. Morning. Yeah, she's out walking every day as well. Most days I'll see her. It all depends on what time she comes out and what time I come out, but it's usually about the same. We often see each other on the route. It's a funny story. I've been seeing each other for, what, 8-9 months? And it started off for a few days where she'd be on one side of the road and I'd be on the other, and we wouldn't say anything. And then for a few mornings I said morning, and she sort of nodded. And then one day out of the blue, she saw me coming the other way and she waved a hand to me. She said hello. So we've said hello every morning since. It's lovely. Yes, Hannah. I do remember now. God, it's been a long time, hasn't it? It really has been a long time. I need to go different routes where the signal is better. I'm guessing it's probably glitching a bit for you now, but I know for the next sort of 20 minutes it does get quite poor. Have I got kids? Yes. I have got kids. I've got 2 daughters from a previous marriage, and they're both grown up now. And I met my wife 14 years ago, my current wife. Been married once before. This is second and last time. She had a boy who was 4 when I first met her, and he's now 18. And we have a daughter together who's now 12. So yeah, so there's 4 kids in total. Definitely no more. Yeah, all good. All good. Life is good. It's life's up and down, isn't it, for everybody? Good days, bad days, and mostly average days. But you keep going, you keep riding those waves. That's all you can do. Anyway, yeah, I don't want to give out too many details. I hope you don't mind. I hope you understand. I just want to keep my family's details quite private. I'm the only crazy nutter that does all this. In fact, actually, my sort of stepson, he watches me doing YouTube, and he's quite interested in darts. He's set up a darts channel, and that's going quite well for him, bless him. So he's enjoying that. I think he's, hoping to grow into something one day, and it is growing. And he's mixing with some of the big names in darts. He's been to darts events. So yeah, he's doing all right. Biking a few miles every day. Do you know, I've got a bike. And I never use it. My wife bought it me for Christmas 6 years ago. and also my son, and we never use them. I think it's because, for me at least, as I've got older, I've become wary of sort of getting knocked off a bike if you're going down the road. I know it's ridiculous. We've got some nice woodland paths behind our house. Fancy Tramp, hello, how you doing? Gaming God, where am I walking? So yeah, I'm just in Doncaster, and it's just a little route starting from my house and then goes up through the area for a few miles and then comes back. So altogether it's about 5 miles or 8 kilometres. It takes about 90 minutes. Just Briona, hello, hello. How are you doing? Guys, check out Just Briona. She's on a mission. She's on a healthy mission. A classic Schwinn for free, very nice. Yeah. It is fun, isn't it? I mean, I used to enjoy biking, cycling. I should really get on it and do a bit. Although I always found, as a kid, I'd struggle with biking. I don't know why. My friends, they could go for miles, 20, 30 miles on their bikes. And I used to get tired. But I was good at running when I was younger. Used to do a lot of running. But yeah, I suppose it's different muscle groups, isn't it? Just Briona, thanks my friend. On a health journey, thank you for the shout out, no worries. Joe Cole, hey mate, how you doing? Thanks for popping in, Joe, I appreciate that. Joe's been so coming on my live streams from time to time over the last 10 months. I've got 49 days left. I hit 365 days. How is the signal, everybody? This road I'm on now is where the signal is usually terrible. What I can say is in about 20 minutes the signal will improve and it all picks up and then gets back to normal. Yeah, 49er. 49. I'm probably going to take the day off work and go somewhere special. I don't know. Maybe I should go for tacos. Yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing. You know, I've not really done anything else. Anything. What am I saying? I've not done anything else in this last year other than walking, and I started doing a few push-ups as well in the last couple of months, and I'm quite enjoying them, but they are hard. But now I've started, I can't stop. I need to keep going just to build up that consistency, really. And I think it's all about doing small things and just repeating, you know. If you can do one, do one. If you can do 10, do 10. Pixelating, yes. Moonfish, did I hear about the hurricanes? No. No, I didn't. I know the weather's been a bit... Well, obviously it's not been very good. I don't really watch the news, if I'm honest. Look at the effect on the road here. Like it's all... And it's because there's power lines up there. It's quite weird. In fact, there's only one power line. But yeah, it's a right strange effect. Yes. I saw your friend doing his push-ups, and I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go. I gave it a go, and it was hard, but I was quite impressed that it got quite a few views on it. And if I'm being honest, that's really what sort of made me keep going and trying. So the push-up videos do seem to get quite a few views. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is that for a long time, I've never really known what this channel is going to be about. I knew I was walking every day. I knew I was trying to make a bit of a difference. Because, you know, when I was drinking, which is nearly 2 years ago now, I was drinking most nights of the week, a few bottles of beer, and then some Southern Comfort, which is like a type of whiskey, and I'd eat a load of junk food. And I knew on. So I also work around chemicals. Funny strange light on. I work around chemicals, and while I enjoy my job, which is lawn care, I am conscious about being exposed to chemicals all the time. You know, so I think it's been a bit of a, I'll tell you what it is, it's been a bit of a wakening up in the last 2 years, maybe 3 years. I think when I was starting to approach 50, I'm 52 now, when I started to approach 50, I started thinking more about my health. My sister was having health conditions. She's got cancer. She's passed away now. She was 53, and she was overweight, but she'd had this recurring cancer. And then, you know, she beat it once, and then the second time she went into hospital and got an infection. And anyway, it all went downhill from there, really. But the point is, all these things together over the last few years have made me think more about my own health. And that's why I started doing this, thinking, do you know what? I'm going to see where it goes. I'm going to see what happens. And maybe, just maybe, one day I can make a bit of money from it. And perhaps one day give up work and do this. And then I'm doing something which is healthier. And which is more... It's all about health and happiness for me now. Living your life, because you don't know how long you've got left. Anyway, we're at the point now where the signal is not always very good. It's usually the worst around here. So if you are able to hang on for the next 10 minutes, great. But if not, feel free to pop back in. So push-ups, meowfish. Yeah, it's funny, I'm alright with some push-ups, up to about 20. And then some days I can push a few more. But you asked me to do a pull-up, I can't even do one. I've never, ever in my life been able to do a pull-up. So, yeah. I think your body's good at some things and just not so good at others. Excuse me. Favourite football team? I don't have one. I'm not really into sport. I suppose when I was a kid, because I lived in Nottinghamshire, I would occasionally go and see the local town, which was Mansfield Town, but only a couple of times. And me and a friend went to see Nottingham Forest a few times. He'd got a season ticket, he's a big fan. He's always been a big Nottingham Forest fan, a lifetime fan. And, you know, I could take it or leave it. But, oh, you know, it was a good atmosphere. While I was there, it was a good atmosphere, definitely. Right. I guarantee you this is going to be the worst part of the signal. Jesus loves you, Jesus is the way. Condolences to Sean, great choice, start the health journey. Thank you, Just Briona. Yeah, please go and check out Just Briona's channel. Give her a subscribe because she's out there walking, running up hills. She goes walking on her lunch breaks. Definitely a source of inspiration. Nice. Okay. So, yeah, this is the heart of the bad signal area. And I reckon it'll be 10 minutes before I'm out of this section of grass. My job is with my own business. Excuse me. I put fertiliser on and weed killer, and we scarify and things like that, seeding, trying to make people's grass look nice and green. That's what I do for a living. I've run my own business for about 15 years. I've been in the industry for probably 25 years. And, you know, I enjoy being outdoors in the sunshine rather than in an office. I've had office jobs over the years when I was younger, but I quickly realised I prefer to be outdoors. Anyway, so that's what I do, which is great when the weather's nice. When the weather's not nice, it's terrible. And I'm handling chemicals all the time. And yeah, it's not good. It ain't good. Jab, hello. How are you doing? Ah, Meowfish, air for show a couple of days ago. F18 and two F15s. We went to one. Oh, I can't even remember where it was. It was somewhere in the UK. But first time I'd ever been to an air show. And it was great. The Red Arrows were there. There were... Well, you obviously know what happens because you've just been to one. But yeah, they're so much fun, aren't they? And then you get lots of people selling t-shirts and flight suits. Right, I'm going up a steep hill. Do you know, my health's definitely improved, because look how I'm talking now. And in earlier live streams, I'd be quite out of breath doing this. Definitely an improvement here. That I'm able to talk clearly walking up this steep hill. Was there a Eurofighter? I don't know. I can't remember. It was, oh God, when was it? Do you know, I think it's probably a year ago. There were teams of aeroplanes doing different acrobatics. There was a helicopter one, and then some little radio controlled ones. Whew. Adam, how are you doing? How are you, mate? I'm good, thank you. Whew. Right, we're up the hill. We're up the hill. So the walks are good. Adam, thanks, yeah. It's just the same thing every day. Just keep walking. I want to get to 365 days. I'm not going to count after that, but I am going to keep going. But I'm going to start incorporating other things as well. What, though, I don't know. I have no idea. maybe like more walking content, walking around different places, different towns and villages, or maybe more sort of fitness content. I don't know. I never imagined myself doing anything about health or fitness, but here I am. And it's got to be better for you than eating junk food and drinking alcohol day after day after day. It's not good. Oh, I've just seen some of your comments. I'm going to get to them in a minute, Adam. Wayne Lever, good morning. How are you, my friend? My fish, nice. Yeah. I can't think where it was. It was somewhere a few hours away. It's where it's the village was famous for like an author, like Shakespeare or something like that. But I can't remember the name. I'm sure it's where Shakespeare was. I might be wrong. Fancy tramp, do you track your heart rate? No. I don't track anything, to be honest. I just come out, do my walk, go home, make a brew, and then get to work. Hello. Yeah. See, she waved then, bless her. She's obviously I don't know who she is, but she's a lot older than me. I'd probably say she could be anywhere from a mid-60s up. But she's out almost every single day, walking around the block. It's probably a mile what she does. I've seen the street where she comes out and then she sort of goes around a big block and heads back. Good on her. Red car, red car. Yes, Adam, I remember that. We had Adam's been on the channel for a long time, as several of you have. And it was, we had the conversation, didn't we? Whenever you see whatever colour car, you see a lot more of it. And it went down the rabbit hole of whatever it is you're after in life, it's always been there. And it's kind of funny because, you know, when you're looking to buy a new car, maybe you want a red car or red whatever, you start seeing red cars everywhere. You really do. And it's the same with opportunities. Let's say you're looking for ways to make money. Suddenly you start seeing them. And they're everywhere. And red cars, etc. They've always been there. It's just you're not tuned into them, but you're not thinking about them. But they've always been there. So the idea of making money, there's so many people out there making money, you just haven't tuned into it. Anyway, just past one. Yes, just back there. Yes. Meow fish. It's 9:50 in Oregon PM. Yep, it's 5:50. Well, it's 5:55 now here in the morning. So what's that? It's a difference of 9 hours. Wow. I always wondered. It's crazy, isn't it? That's just how it is. Adam, thanks, mate. Hope life is treating you well after the hiccups earlier in the year. You did tell me last time I was on live that things are okay now, so that's good. Good to hear. Really? It must be more popular over here then, Adam. Okay. This is a nice street. This is quite a well affluent area. I've got a few customers around here. This house down here, it's one of my customers. Beautiful back garden, beautiful property. Anyway, Ben the goat, what's up? Hi, how are you doing? Dog Ossie says hi. Hello, how are you doing? And I'm filthy yellow buses. Do you know we have no yellow buses over here? Like you're saying, Adam, with the red buses, red cars being rare where you are, it's the same with buses. Buses over here are, well, they're not yellow. For many years, most would be green. I know London used to have a lot of red buses, but I don't know how many they have now. I've not really been to London for many years. Adam, so you're talking about your grass, yeah? The turf. Well, a lot of it depends on the type of grass, but a few things you can do yourself. Mow regular, for one. If you mow more frequently, it'll reward you, because it grows really long. If you mow it, say, once every 3 weeks, it grows really long, and when you cut it short, you're chopping out all the goodness in that blade of grass. So if you mow more frequently, all the energy that's in that blade of grass can be used by the grass plant, okay, instead of being chopped off. So when you do mow more often, say 2-3 times a week, you're only taking off the tiniest bit. So your grass box won't be filling up much. So it won't take you as long to mow it, so it's actually quicker to mow, and it's better for the grass. And then just try and give it a bit of water once or twice a week, but deeply. Obviously, if it's raining, then you don't need to, but that's pretty much it. There's a million other things you can do in the meantime. Scarification, aeration, once or twice a year will also help to minimise the amount of thatch in the lawn. And then if you want to put some fertiliser on, you certainly can. But yeah, I would say that the one thing most people can do is mow regular. Make sure your blades are nice and sharp. And yeah, that'll just make a big difference. Never seen a red bus in my life. I haven't seen many. I might have seen the odd one or two over the years, and then if when I've gone to London, you see more. I've never seen a yellow bus either. Where am I walking? So I'm in Doncaster, South Yorkshire. Hopefully the signal's improving now. It's literally that estate up there. It seems to be a bit of a dead spot for the signal. We've just gone over the motorway or the freeway. That's it, Blunkster. Yeah, you've got it. Just mow regular. Great mowing advice. Love mowing. It's my therapy. I mean, feel free to look at my channel. It's called Lawnright, LAWNRIGHT. You'll find me talking about grass. No, this is just a morning walk before I go to work. So I get up at 4:30 and I get up, get dressed, and then about 4:45 I'm doing some push-ups and a little funny sort of push-up challenge thing what I've seen Domingo doing, which is another guy on YouTube, lovely guy by the way. And then by 5 a.m. I'm out walking. Takes me 90 minutes or just under now. It's about 86, 87 minutes. And I get back home for 6:30. Make my wife a brew and myself. And then get the kids up and get on with the day, really. Today I've got a massive housing estate, which actually is up there where I've been. And I'm going to treat the lawns on the whole estate for the first time. We've been in discussions with them for a couple of months. Meowfish per school is 5 yellow buses. Civilian buses for public travel are grey and blue. Wait, you have a lawn channel? Yeah. Can I actually talk on here? Can I comment? How do I comment on here? Add. Start a poll. Interesting. Retouch on. I don't want retouch. What's this? Green screen, lighting, create a highlight, mute, flip. I don't know. For some reason I can't type into the chat. Okay, so it's Lawn Right, which is L A W N for November, so lawn, and then right, R I G H T. The channel's called Lawn Right Lawn Care, but if you put Lawn Right in, it should find me. There's just over, I think, 50,000 subs on there. I've been doing it for about 3 or 4 years, and I enjoy it, but it's just being around the chemicals what's making me want to just change my life a bit to a slightly more healthy or a lot more healthy. But it all sort of hinges really on how this channel goes and if I can make an income from this. I know it's possible because I've done it with the other channel. That's it, Adam. Yeah, that's it. That's my other channel. Thanks, guys. Robbie! How are you doing? Oh, from Perth, Western Australia. Awesome. I'm good, thank you. Long time no see. Yeah, nothing's changed apart from I haven't been live for a long time. I should probably do more. It's what's put me off is where he's up there, the signal's not very good. And it became an issue and people kept leaving and yeah. Happy days. Thanks, Adam. Thank you, my friend. Bless. Oh, that's awesome. I appreciate it anyway. Yeah, I mean, there's other good lawn care channels as well, specifically for the American market. Oh gosh, there's a few. My brain doesn't seem to work today. It can't seem to think. Ryan Knaw. He's got a good channel, Ryan Knaw Lawn Care. And then there's one called the Lawn Care Nut. He's got a good channel. Those are some of the bigger channels. No worries, Robbie. I have not been live for months really, on a regular basis. I've been doing the odd one, but nothing major. I do need to do more. What I'm trying to do now is get this channel monetized, so I can start to earn a little bit of money from it. But to do it, I need to do more long form videos and live streams to get up to the watch hours, which is, you need 4,000 watch hours to be eligible for monetization. Now, I thought I'd achieved it about a month and a half ago, because it went over 4,000 watch hours, but what I didn't realise is they don't include the watch hours from shorts. It's only from long form or live videos. So yeah, I realised I needed to do more of that sort of content. Red car. You're still looking. White car. Adam down Colorado, so my lawn will be wildly different, but I'm sure you're great advice. Yeah, I mean the general advice, you know, I think the main thing is some different grasses, a lot of them will benefit from scarifying, but not all. But if you check out the Lawn Care Nut or Ryan Knaw Lawn Care, it's more specific to the American market. Okay, Meowfish, thank you and good night. I'll be coming off live in about 10 minutes anyway. I'm not far from home. Look at these. They have what's called a Scarecrow Festival, and this was about 2 weeks ago. And right across where we live, there were quite a few people make their own scarecrows, and they put them up outside their houses. Most people have taken them down, but that one's outside of school and it's still there. I think they'll probably leave it up there now till Halloween. Oh. So yes, I'm on a bit of a journey on self-improvement in terms of health and happiness. That's kind of the direction I'm heading, and it's all started with daily walking. Something simple, something easy, and you know what, I've enjoyed it, I'm still enjoying it, and I get up every single day, I jump out of bed and I get straight on it. It's just nice hearing the birds and watching the sun come up. Although we are a little early for the sun today. But another sort of 15-20 minutes and all the sky will be like a beautiful crimson red. It's just a shame we're a little early today. No worries, Adam. Thank you, my friend. Cheers, bless you. No, I don't know. It's Clayton, how are you doing? It's just been a couple of weeks. They do it every year though. They did some last year as well. Unless that was a drunk man leaning up against the school gates. I don't know. Oh, Happy days. Yeah, I'm good, mate. How are you? I'm good. I'm good in the hood. Whatever that means. When's your next live? I don't know. Maybe I should do them every day for a while. I can do. I can start doing them again. But I'm also trying to do little shorts as well. So it's dependent on how quickly I can get my shorts filmed and uploaded. It doesn't take long. Usually I can have my shorts done in the first sort of 10 minutes. It's just a quick talk and then a little bit of editing and then I upload them. But some days I have the ideas and inspiration to put a bit more into the videos. And so it takes longer. It can take me half an hour, 40 minutes sometimes. Nice one, Clayton. So, yeah, I'll make a note, Hannah, to do more. To do more live streams. I'm going to do that. Honestly, I'm going to do it. It's just, you just get into a routine, don't you? A bit of a habit. I did one about 4 weeks ago, but it was during the day. So you guys probably would have been asleep. This is a 4x4 coming down. I hear this? Yep. Every morning. Strange that. I hear that every morning. That same 4x4. Yeah, Clayton, all good. It's still helping me out from, you know, we're going to take him on, we're going to hire him and get him on the books and give him a job. So he's enjoying it. We've never taken anybody on before, we've never done that, so we've got to look into how you do it properly, because he's got to have taxes, national insurance paid, he's got to have full uniform, he's got to have a pension set up. He's just turned 18 now. He turned 18 last week, and so, you know, he let me know that he needs more per hour now. Bless him. Your sit-ups are next level. Do things stronger. Sit-ups? I ain't done any sit-ups. Do you mean the push-ups? I don't know. I did a plank last week. That's something to write home about. No, you're all right. I didn't mean anything. But now I've not really done any sit-ups on the channel. I used to do a few. I'll tell you something about, well, when my first marriage ended, I joined a gym. I lost 5 stone. 5 stone, which was phenomenal. And some of the things I was doing with the fitness was unbelievable, that I've never done in my life. Like having my body in a half sit-up position and holding like what do they call them, medicine balls, kettlebells or something, like a weighted ball, and I was lifting that up from my left to my right and doing twists and crunches with him. And I was really happy with how I was looking. But then when I got to a point, I just stopped. But now I'm 52 and I think, do I want to do that again? You know, it's not so bad, is it really? Maybe I should. Maybe I should. It's not so bad. There's no harm in being a bit healthier in life and taking care of your body, and apparently, you know, lifting weights is good for your body, especially when you get older, because you lose your muscle strength. You know, a lot of people struggle to get out of chairs and things, and I certainly don't want that. William, good morning. Anyway, I'm going to bid you all farewell. What time are we on? 6:17. I'm going to be home in the next couple of minutes, so do you know what, Clayton? He's not been bothered at all. He's got no interest in any of that. He's never been interested in having a drink or clubbing. He's more interested in, well, he was into fitness. He was doing like a military boot camp for kids. He did that for quite a few years, and he actually became one of the best ones there. And then he was footballing, but his knees are hurting him now, so he's just deciding what to do with the football now, because every time he plays on a weekend, he ends up injuring his knees. But right now, his thing that he's into is his darts. He's got a darts channel, crw.darts23. Yeah. So no, he's not bothered. Right, folks, listen. I'm going to say bye. Yeah, save his money. So we'll catch you all again on the next one, because I'm virtually outside my house. So have an amazing day, an amazing evening, and we'll see you soon. Laters. Thank you, Fancy Tramp, and thank you for all your comments. I appreciate it. Take care, friend. Absolutely. See you later. Bye bye.